Artemis, the million-dollar heist. Artemis, the million-dollar heist on the moon. Part 1. Introduction. Welcome to the Lunar City. Welcome back to the channel. After surviving the red dust of Mars with Mark Watney, today we are traveling a little closer to home. We're heading to Artemis, the first and only city on the moon. But don't expect a peaceful vacation or a luxury resort experience. In Artemis, life is expensive, the gravity is low, and if you aren't part of the 1%, you have to be incredibly fast and a little bit crooked just to pay your rent. Today, we are following Jasmine Bashara. She's a porter, a part-time smuggler, and a genius at getting into trouble. She's about to take a job that could make her a millionaire, or it could turn the entire lunar colony into a vacuum-sealed tomb. Andy Weir has traded the survivalist drama for a high-tech heist, and we are diving into the gritty industrial world of the moon. Let's see how the other half lives in 1/6 gravity. Part 2. The World of Bashara. Andy Weir once again proves that he is the king of real-world science fiction. He doesn't just give us a moon base, he gives us a functioning economy. 1. The City of Artemis. A technical marvel. Artemis is made of 5 massive spheres, or bubbles, named after Apollo astronauts. Weir describes in detail how the city was built using local materials like anorthite. He explains the Slug economy, where currency is based on the cost of transporting mass to the moon. You can practically feel the recycled air, the cramped coffins, ultra-tiny apartments, and the constant threat of the vacuum outside the hull. It is a masterpiece of world-building that feels 100% possible. 2. Bashara, the rebellious protagonist. Unlike Mark Watney, who was a model astronaut, Jazz is a dropout. She is smart, brilliantly smart, but she's a rebel who works as a delivery girl to stay under the radar. She represents the lunar working class, people who live in the dark lower levels of the city, while the rich tourists play in the sunshine of the upper bubbles. Jazz is snarky, resilient, and deeply in debt, which makes her the perfect candidate for a crime she shouldn't commit. 3. An impossible offer. The kitsch TINH, the high-stakes drama, begins when a billionaire named Trond Landvik offers Jazz an insane amount of money to sabotage the city's primary aluminum producer. Jazz sees it as a simple industrial sabotage. But as she starts cutting through pipes in a vacuum suit, she realizes she's been pulled into a political conspiracy involving a Brazilian crime syndicate and a revolutionary new technology. Suddenly, the delivery girl is the only person who can prevent a corporate war from destroying the moon's oxygen supply. Part 3. Hard science in every detail. Even though this is a crime thriller, the science is the true star. Weir explores 3 main technical challenges that make the heist feel grounded. Vacuum welding. Jazz has to perform complex engineering tasks on the lunar surface. The book explains the terrifying reality of cold welding and the danger of your suit failing in a place where there is no air to hear you scream. Industrial chemistry. The plot revolves around the production of aluminum and oxygen. You'll learn more about the chemistry of the moon than you ever did in school, and yet it feels as exciting as a car chase. The nightmare of fire. In a domed city with a high oxygen environment, fire is the ultimate monster. The scenes where Jazz has to deal with the chemistry of combustion inside a sealed bubble are some of the most intense moments in the book. It's not just a plot point, it's a lesson in lunar survival. Part 4. Analysis, Dreams and Sin in 0G. The core message of Artemis asks an interesting question. When humanity moves to a new world, do we leave our old sins behind? The answer in the book is a firm no. Artemis isn't a utopia. It has a stratified class system, corrupt officials, and organized crime. It feels like the Wild West in space. The book analyzes the human drive for more. Jazz wants a better life. The corporations want total control. And the tourists just want a good photo. Through Jazz's eyes, we see that while the setting has changed, human nature remains the same. We are still driven by greed, loyalty, and the desperate need to belong. Jazz's character arc, from a selfish smuggler to someone who actually cares about the fate of her city, is the emotional anchor that makes the high-speed plot work. Part 5. Conclusion. Is it worth the trip? Artemis might not have the solitary hero weight of The Martian, but it makes up for it with its fast pacing, sharp dialogue, and an incredibly detailed world. It is the perfect read for anyone who loves a good heist story, but wants the how-to guide on how that heist would actually work on the moon. Thank you for watching this summary of Andy Weir's Lunar thriller. If you lived in Artemis, would you be a billionaire in the Armstrong bubble, or a free spirit like Jazz in the lower levels? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join us for our next mission, exploring the deep space mysteries of Project Hail Mary. Until next time, keep your suit sealed and your eyes on the airlock. Goodbye.